Of course, the other conversation that one is keenly watching out for is the conversation that Avanne had with the CaratLane founder, because they have managed to eke out the second largest founder exit, at least in the e-commerce segment. That after, of course, Flipkart, given the fact that they've sold their stake to Titan as well. Let's listen into the conversation of how the journey has been and what lies ahead for CaratLane now with the tie-up coming in from Titan.
Actually, I spoke about enterprise value then, and actually the enterprise value now also will be closer to 18,000, not 17,000. Okay. Most people don't have that figure right as well, because that's the equity value of the business. A business which grows at 50% plus for 5 years in a row and has become as qualitatively profitable as we are right now, where governance standards are that of a listed entity like Titan, at the same time has a potential. We've basically think about this growth in everyday jewelry as something that's flying, and we've caught it by the tail and we're sort of riding that. Yeah. And there's a long runway in this. That long runway that we're going to see is what excites everybody who wants to play this category. Yeah. So we have great governance, we're fast growing, we are profitable and profits are growing faster.
What's the number at last for the year?
We did 2,200 crores revenue last year and about 150 crores of EBITDA, 160 crores I think we did. And that's possibly going to grow north of 3,000 very easily this year. Yeah. And so, and we're in a space which is growing very well. When you're on the right ride, then everybody wants a part of it, right?
But one can't take away from the fact that yes, the space is growing, but there were a lot of players as well. So how did you manage to really stand out or beat the competitive intensity?
I think it's got to do with how you align yourself with partnerships. Okay. And the fact that Titan brings in trust and Titan brings in best practices on that. And the team at CaratLane brings in sort of the next practices to this business. And the market is ripe for it. Market is ripe for everybody. Yeah. That combination sort of worked well, I think. I've always believed in building everything through partnerships. In my head, the customer is a micro partnership, the vendor is a micro partnership, the team is a slightly bigger partnership, and the relationship with Tata's was the big partnership. Okay. And so all these partnerships, if aligned well, sort of deliver well.
Yeah. And at the start, like probably everyone who starts, there were a lot of naysayers. They said, "Band kar do, this is never going to work. Who's going to buy online?" What did you feel like then? What do you want to tell them now?
No, I mean, I think naysayers have a role. They sort of keep you honest. Yeah. And why do people... There are two types of naysayers. Right? There are those naysayers in your family who will possibly say that, and they're saying it because they want to protect you.
Want the best for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those who actually are naysayers but never say it on your face are the ones you never hear from anyways. Yeah. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I think most people say that from a point of protecting you, and that opinion, what you need to take away from that is to figure out what is the objective line in it. So why will people trust to buy jewelry online was the objective line. Yeah. And all these years we've been sitting and sort of answering that question. Yeah. And it's not like they're wrong. We had to build an omni business to become really successful. So
yes.
So yeah.
Where was the first store that you opened? Was it in Delhi?
It was in Delhi.
Okay. So what was that, thinking of, we need to shift the strategy, move to omni-channel. How did that work initially? Was there a lot of capex?
No, actually we had a view that it has to be omni all throughout. We just didn't know the word, right, because the word sort of came by later. What we did get terribly wrong is that the first store that we opened up was completely tech. So, touch screens,
no jewelry, digital, I believe.
No jewelry in it at all, or very little jewelry.
Very minimal,
and all those who were visiting the website came to the store like, where's the jewelry?
Yeah.
And we're like, we thought you could just come and play here.
Yeah.
So we had to redo that whole thing. And then the second store we opened, we got the location wrong. We got the size wrong. Yeah. For the size of jewelry we are, I think the architect designed a store where the busts were too large and the spaces were too large. And so, they're not used to everyday jewelry either, so can't blame them. Yeah. And so we got that wrong. Yeah. And it's only the third one that opened up in Bangalore at Phoenix where we solved for all of this. So that iterative process and being at it, very easy. I mean, we could have said, just shut this down, stores don't work.
Yeah.
Same
but you worked on it.
Yeah, we worked on it. Same with our try at home. We failed 3 times. It's the 4th time we got it right. The 4th iteration that we got it right. So I feel it's just the Indian consumer is different from consumers any other part of the world, and some of the ideas often come from different parts of the world. But you have to find your own Indian tadka to it. If you don't find that, these things don't play out.